Hey guys, welcome back to another video. You guys might know my love for e-bikes. I genuinely love e-bikes. I like bicycling in general, but especially, you know, some joint issues. Yeah, e-biking is really the way to go for me, especially lately. Now, my family has their e-bikes. My two sisters and my niece rides on the older of the two's bike. She has a cargo bike, and Emma has her Kingbull Hunter 2.0, and she loves that thing. Well, Kingbull has sent over this little guy here. This is the Literider 2. And in this video, we're gonna go out for a ride and we're gonna head out to my favorite part of Las Vegas. I think that's pretty nice. And now that we all have bikes, right? So this guy, I originally was not very interested in it. And I say this because this is a folding bike. And so there's a point here that can fold. You can fold those handlebars down and then it folds in half because it's a pretty, you know, common setup in terms of folding bikes. And it's got smaller 20" by 4" wheels. I'm like, you know, I've had that bike before, right? I've had this bike, basically, different brand. And I did not have good luck. I had two versions of that bike. Didn't love it, just didn't love it. And I'm like, you know, I never fold bikes anyways, really. And what happens is that those hinge points either squeak or they become loose, right? And then getting the battery out, because a lot of times they're inside the tube. If you never take the battery out, it doesn't matter. But for me, you know, sometimes you want to bring it in. That has been a huge pain in the past. And so I was a little turned off by this initially, but Emma loves the Hunter 2.0. She loves that thing. It's got nice big old wheels and I'm really surprised. So in this case, we're actually swapping. I'm getting the smaller wheels and she's getting the bigger ones. But when they said, we can get you this bike in green, I'm like, whew, okay, you know what? We gotta give her a review. We got a little back rack here. We have a taillight. I love these wheels. 6 spokes on these things. Freaking, well, I guess 12 technically, 12 individuals, but really nice setup here. And these are Dyland? That's not a great name. That is not a great name. Dyland. It's supposed to be like island. Island, kind of a terrible name. But they are hydraulic brakes, and I've given them a good test because I'm like, I don't know about this. These ones are different than Emma has, and believe it or not, I actually like them more. This bike, super cushy seat. Love that. Again, back rack. It does fold, and that is a freaking solid, I mean, it is a solid hinge. You lock that down, it does not squeak, it doesn't do, it's great. Now, I will say, so you got a 7-in-1 Shimano, you're not really, I mean, this is a compact bike, it's real small. You're not going to be pedaling this guy much, but they're there if you want to. You got a front fender, you got a big old front headlight. It's actually pretty bright. You do have a front fork with lockout suspension. It's okay. You have mounts for a front rack. Now this, it's a small bike, right? It's comfortable. That's the thing. This bike is so comfortable. Could be better with a suspension seat, but you can add that. They did include these mirrors, and especially on this like green candy, oh, it's sick. I think it looks really cute. It's a little alien bike. I love it. Oh goodness. And go ahead and turn this guy on. The display, very legible. Just like the other, I always keep the stickers on. Sorry guys, gotta deal with that. But super legible, just like the other guy. And there's that front lamp and the rear. So I really like this display, and especially if you're going to change a tire or something like that, you want to be able to lay this flat or move it out of the way. It is adjustable. No, freaking awesome. Now, practically speaking, the way that I ride, you're probably gonna get about 34 to 36 miles out of this. And I would 100% believe that. That does make sense. I'm like throttle all day. Anything, you know, pedal assist 3 is basically just throttle only. But you can get up to 80 miles if you like slow cruise this thing. So now they are UL listed. It is water resistant, at least. I mean, don't throw it on the lake, right? But this is all water resistant. Now, paired to the 750 watt Bafang motor, so you know what the, you know, it's a well-known brand. That is a rear hub motor. Then you also have an integrated, so it's an integrated battery. Look at that paint, it's so pretty. You have an integrated battery. It is 15 amp hours, 720 watt hours. Now, while this guy can carry up to, let's say, 380 pounds of a rider, total payload, it does weigh 71 pounds in itself. So it's not a super like ultra lightweight bike by any means. But if you need to, especially on a flat ground, you're gonna be able to hoof it home if your battery died or whatever. Now, I'll show you how it breaks down, because it's really not, I mean, you've probably seen it before, but it's really not too tough. I really like the kickstand placement. It will never hit. That's really cool. So there is a little latch here, this little lever. You're just gonna pull that out. This guy and its little antenna, little ears there, that's going to fold down. So that makes it pretty short. Even if you only did this would actually fit in the back of our truck as it is pretty dang well. Then you have a latch on this side. Just unlatch that. You can lift and swing this guy all the way out like that. So that's a pretty small, and it has a little tiny kickstand. It is spring actuated here. But even with the kickstand down and all that, you probably want to lift that up. This is a pretty small package. I mean, overall, you could fit multiple of these in the bed of a truck or leave it unfolded, put it on a bike rack. Really not too bad. Now it is, you can carry it, right? Like this isn't, yeah, I don't want to do this all day, but you can do it. To go ahead and put this guy back together, we'll just go ahead, swing this, use our body. There we go. Use our body against that. I need to tighten this seat a little bit. Go ahead and latch down. You can use your hip to kind of pull like this, and then go ahead, latch it down, and there we go. But I'm gonna raise the seat up and we'll get this guy out on the road. I'll give you some of my thoughts because I'm actually a huge fan. Very surprised. One feature in particular, other than the cushy seat. And we're off. Now, you might notice something kind of interesting about this bike. Now, I got you at chest mount. So, you know, about, you know, just below the shoulders. This bike's handlebars come up significantly. And what I love about that is that unlike Emma's posture, we don't have to go ahead and lean forward. I can be up here, my head can be, you know, swiveling around. I love that. Now, the mirrors actually do come in handy, and they're kind of cool because if you accidentally hit them or something, you know, whatever, not a big deal. They're very adjustable. But surprisingly, once you get them good and cinched down, they're actually pretty useful. Now, just like with the Hunter, what I have found is that you're gonna get a couple rotations in before the motor kicks in. Or you can use the throttle here, the wrist throttle, and it'll just, you know, just like a motorcycle, off it goes. That's pretty instantaneous. Now, the gearing is definitely worse. It's a much lower on this. So when you get up to high speeds, you're doing a lot of ghost pedaling. But because it's a 71-pound bike, of course, and it's a pretty small unit, yeah, actually, I mean, I don't think it really matters all much. You're mostly sitting back and cruising and, you know, off you go. I gotta say, it's comfortable. They are fatter tires, right? And so I have these aired down a little bit and they are just fine. You will bottom, I mean, if you try to, you're gonna bottom out the front fork, but realistically, if you're doing street riding and just cruising around and you're doing a little bit of transportation and such, you're not gonna bottom it out at all. It's not gonna be, you know, it's just gonna be a little bit of a softer ride. The seat could be upgraded, but it's plenty cushy, I think. I mean, and for the vast majority of people, you spend $1,000 on this bike, it is, at least right now on sale, it's like $9.99. I mean, you really, it's a pretty, if you're looking for this style, it's a pretty nice bike. You know, you do have some gears. It honestly probably could be, the way that this is, it could be a single gear bike and it'd be just as well. The pedals do fold and they kind of suck. They're not, you know, they're not super great. But again, the type of person looking for this kind of bike, you really just want something to scoot around on. You want something that, you know, small enough you can put it in a trunk if you need to, or a truck bed, or back of an SUV. Yeah, I mean, it's a great bike for that. Hello, Emma.
Hello.
How is your bike treating you?
It's fine. It's got 20 miles on it, but I think I've only put 4 on it, so I don't know where the other 16 have come from.
You're welcome. Lacey's with us. Hello. One thing that I notice about these two bikes is that there are no mount spots. So if you want to put a water bottle or lock.
Bike lock. Yeah.
Bike lock. Yeah, so you can zip tie to the racks, which is fine, or you can put it on top of the racks. But yeah, otherwise there's no places to go ahead and mount that. Now, what you might notice is that Emma is really kind of leaned forward. She got that forward posture. Now, it's a lot better if you're off-road and such. Nothing wrong with that, but I love this upright. I feel like I'm basically just sitting straight up, which is perfect. So I feel better. How do you like the lean forward posture a little more?
I don't mind it. It would be better if I didn't have my purse on or on my body.
Oh, yeah, you need a basket.
Yep, I need a basket. But your posture looks a lot more like my Rad Runner, which I didn't love very much. So this actually I like better, yeah.
No, this one you can drop it down, but yeah. Not too bad. I feel like we're in like a scooter gang of some sort, like an e-bike gang. Just like rolling down the street like this. Ooh, we got them old trucks there. I see you. Now, something I'll say as well is that battery meter, you cannot trust it. It'll go up and down on you, like 5, 4, 3 bars, 2 bars, and then back up to 4. It's based on the voltage, and it's real sensitive, it seems. So when there's voltage sag, it's gonna happen. It's not good at like interpreting that properly. So I don't know if what the difference is with other batteries or other sensors. This one's just not as good at that. It might seem like you're going through battery real quick. You're definitely not. Now, something I love about Las Vegas is all of the night lights. I mean, yeah, there's nightlife if you're interested. No, it's all the lights and everything's all lit up, and there is a lot to do. But let's check out some of the Vegas lights. When I think of downtown, I think of the Strip, but it's actually the Fremont area. And so there's kind of a set of older casinos and real artsy, sort of hipster, if you're into that sort of scene. But they also have some of the cooler lights. And where the Strip is a lot of a lot of LEDs, they have some regular kind of incandescents and actual neon out here. So they haven't replaced it all with the newest technology. I'm expecting it'll light up a little bit more as the sun drops, but there are also a ton of bike groups out here, like bicycle rides and things like that. Kind of cool. Like, for example, although it's not completely lit up, I love the shoe. I don't get it, but I love it. Here's the container park as well. And the praying mantis is all lit up. It's got the flames going. I believe it also raises and lowers, if I'm not mistaken. I do love all the neon and the little flashing lights. Some of these signs, it's really funny because the hotels don't exist anymore, but they just had cool signs, so they kept them around. The El Cortez Hotel there, a cool sign. That actually might still be a hotel. Oh yeah, this is fun. Ooh. Vegas. Ah? Yeah, this is way cooler at night. Isn't this awesome? One thing that I've noticed is that where many e-bikes, including I think the Hunter, if you press the brake, it cuts power, right?
Can we go?
Well, a lot of them will cut power. This one does not. So you could actually accidentally, like there's a delay between when you stop pedaling and when you cut off. It does. When I put you on it does continue to. It does continue to work. You could inadvertently be accelerating and braking at the same time. Just something to know. It hasn't been an issue for me, but you know. Emma's ridden that before.
I have. That was a lot of fun.
I think we have that on video, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, my dad recorded it for you.
One of the videos. Oh, there's a flamingo. How nice. Yeah. So they still do have a lot of these. At least they look like incandescent. They might all be LED now, but it at least looks like incandescent and neon, which is kind of neat.
Actually, quite fast.
Oh man. Bright as daytime in here. Whew. Oh, it's crazy. I like this area a little better because a lot of the street performers, if not all of the street performers, they can't actually leave their circles, unlike the Strip where they can. A little trampolining.
On the side, if you rolling on this as I'm rolling with my mind. Hip hop, it is open, ain't no joke in this ear. We only came to Sin City just to get us a deal. In my hands and I believe I see the lady in the store walking by. But I mean, on the person, I think this show is really
There's so much to see here. So you won't be able to hear a whole lot in there, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, we never get sick of Vegas, and living here now, or at least kind of home basing it here now, it's a lot of fun. So there's another area though that has a bunch of lights as well that I thought looked pretty cool at night. So we'll go check that out. The Golden Nugget must be a pretty big casino out here. Oh, the circle looks so cool. Oh, wow. This is City Hall. And they have a bunch of solar stands here and a nice cactus garden, but that's frickin' City Hall here. And I think that's, yeah, check this out. Got all your solar array up there. How cool is that? Nice cacti garden, that'd be cool to have. Yeah, super cool. Mayors Oscar B. and Carolyn G. Goodman. Probably can't make that out too well.
For devotedly and dutifully leading the city of Las Vegas for 25 years, their shared and inspiring vision were truly instrumental in creating the world-class Las Vegas known and loved today. It's a new statue. It was 1999 to 2024.
Yeah, this is a cool city. It's probably one of the coolest, if not the coolest city hall I've seen. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty cool. So this is Main Street heading towards the Strip, but there is so much going on out here. And honestly, I mean, you would miss a lot of this, if not all of it, really, if you were driving. And if you were walking, I mean, who's got the energy and the time? No, man, you gotta scoot along. This is what I love about e-bikes. You can see a whole lot more in a whole lot less time with a whole lot less effort. And it's just fun, just pure fun. You know, something I just realized actually is I was inaccurate in the statement that technically the brakes will cut off power to the computer, the motor, if you squeeze hard enough. You can actually see the light there, but you do have to squeeze pretty hard. So that's something to know. It's not quite as sensitive. I still love these adjustable brakes, and they are, I mean, they are pretty dang sensitive. You'll lock up that back brake, no problem at all. Now, if you've not been to Vegas or this part of Vegas, it might look somewhat familiar to you, but we have never explored here at night. So this is actually where we got married, right out here. So you can watch that video back from December actually, but this is kind of a neat area. So the little white chapel right here. And you can get married pretty late, but that was a nice ceremony. And our friend Chuck officiated our wedding there. That's really nice. Yeah, let's see. Oh, did they move the Cadillac? No, they did. Yep, there's a Cadillac right there. Hard to see from the street. Elvis himself officiating. Fun city. All right. Yeah, all your vices right here, I'll tell you. Whew. Oh man, it's going down at the wedding chapel here. Whew. Oh, squeak through here. Ooh, holy cow. Bank robbery? Oh, there ain't no way. Can I ask, what's going on? What's going on?
We were just here for like the riots from yesterday. So
Oh, there was riots. Here?
yeah, yesterday.
Who the fuck is coming to Las Vegas to riot? Is it like over the immigration thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Anywho, whew, this video is getting pretty dang long at this point, but as you can see, you can really scoot around on these. I am usually not a fan of folding bikes. This one, however, big fan. How are you enjoying your bike?
It's nice.
Yep. And we can now ride with my sister. Well, actually both sisters. So yeah. So anyways, I'll leave a link in the pinned comment if you're interested in one of these guys. But yep, this is a Literider 2. Yeah, under $1,000. It's a pretty nice bike. Save a couple bucks, do your own upgrades. But I still don't think whatever e-bike you get, there's no better way to get around. It's so much fun. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.